That has been my goal in life, to try and get better at that piece, because this is going to make you feel not very special, but I do that with everyone, Matthew.
Not exactly the same, right?
No, you're special, snowflake. It's fine. No, but what's funny is, like I was saying right before, like that amount of time, because most of the time I don't know them, and maybe I've gotten an introduction for somebody coming on my show, but it's a very different thing to be able to see somebody in person versus literally we start the interview, and I usually do 8 back-to-back or 7 sometimes, and I have to keep up my energy through the entire thing. And I make them at the end. I go, I dare you to guess which one was my last one. You won't be able to guess, right? Because every single time I get in the flow, and I just want to have as much fun as humanly possible. So if I find those connection threads, like I was talking about beforehand, I go through, I have like a little shtick that I do before my interviews anyway. Like, oh, this is going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. Is that still okay with you? Yes. Okay, great. Buy in. They shake their head. Great. So I go through the things. I tell them about the last question, and I try and joke with them at the very beginning anyway. We're going to shoot straight through. If you say stupid stuff, we like that, right? Like things, and it's a shtick, because I've said it so many times before, and it's funny on us, doing 7 back-to-back. I've said it that many times, but of course they don't know, and they're hearing it, and they see how relaxed I am. And they feel better, because I've been on shows where it's really awkward. Sometimes the interviewer isn't very good, and you're like, oh, this is going to be awesome, right? And so the goal is to really have that rapport before you actually get on the show. So that way they're like, she's going to take care of me. And that's what I usually tell them. I'm like, I ask you questions, you answer them, it's going to be fun, we're gonna roll with it, right? And they're like, okay, thank you. And then as we're going through, I try and find connection threads through the entire interview, because my goal, yes, help my audience. My goal is to be friends with them.